back to Tapngrl, tapping into you. I'm your host, Colette Liose. I'm here with my bud, Melissa.
Hi.
You're going to hear her toward the end of the show. Give you her famous saying, right?
Tap it out, Angel.
That's right. Tap it out, okay. All right, so first thing I want to do is I would like to thank my sponsors. That is Noblesville Trophies, Logan Street Signs and Banners. I know I say this every time, and you guys are really not hearing me talk about how amazing it is that Jim Wofford puts all this together, even though he busts my chops, because it's just fun.
It is.
How amazing. If you saw in here all the TVs, all the equipment, all the everything, for us to be able to sit here and share the tapping with you. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, just we're changing the world. One show at a time, people, all right? So that's just an amazing thing that we're able to sit here
Absolutely.
And do. Okay, so what I want to do also is I want to reintroduce Melissa, okay, because you only get to see her on the fourth Thursday of the month.
That's true.
All right? And while we're doing that, I'm going to look like I'm paying attention and start sharing this, okay, so we can get you all over here. We're going to be talking today about success and joy, like a part 2 of the last time, and it's just going to be fun. I'm telling you, blow the roof off of stuff like we usually do. So you go ahead, tell them what it is you do, how to find you, what's been going on, all kinds of cool stuff.
Melissa Mitchell. So I'm still working. Sport Clips, 116th and Oleo. Come and see me. It's an awesome place. I'm pretty awesome as well.
In Fishers.
In Fishers, yes. Also, I'm going to plug my husband, Ben Mitchell, MTK Construction. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. He's amazing, home remodeling. Basically, you can do anything. I think that's pretty
Keep
much
going,
it for
because
me.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
Oh, goodness. Look
What
at
time?
me.
You just got back from a little vacay?
Did. So I did have a little vacay. My daughter's still in Michigan. I went with my uncle. Seriously, like, you guys have to go to Michigan. It's the most amazing.
Were you at the dunes?
We did go to the dunes. It's 3.5 miles round trip. Didn't know if I was going to make it back, but I did. So it was pretty crucial, actually. The trip was pretty crucial.
Nice.
Beautiful drive. Glen Arbor is where we were. Glen Arbor, Michigan.
Nice.
On Glen Lake. Yeah. It was just... I'm seriously like, so maybe we're going to move to Michigan. Like, it was so amazing. Abby said it was okay.
She does this kind of stuff all the time. She goes somewhere, she's like, I'm thinking about just going and living there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just go camp somewhere and like live off Mother Nature.
Really good stuff. All right, so
wonderful.
one more. I'm looking to put it on one more timeline.
Oh.
Okay. And there's a reason. Okay.
Sharing all the goodies.
All right, so, and let me just tell you, we had another class at Whole Holistic Soul last Saturday. And it's just so fun. I love and adore teaching the tapping, facilitating the tapping so much. It's just such a pleasure. It's in Broderpool in Indianapolis, Indiana, okay? We're going to be there next on August 11th, okay? Also, let me just say this now. July 15th, that's a Sunday, from 1 to 3. We're going to be having another little tapping group session at my home. So if you're in or around Fishers, Indianapolis, what else? Noblesville, what else would be close? Got any of those areas and you're close enough and you want to come to me, shoot me a note. And I'll give you my address and let you know what we're doing. Also, I want to remind you about Natural Awakenings magazine. Natural Awakenings, okay, is actually for sale. The ladies who own this publication are looking to sell it. So if you're looking to own this, it goes into like, what are those called? Organic food stores. You know, like Fresh Time.
Is it Fresh Time?
And Fresh Time, and also
Trader
goes
Joe's, maybe?
into Kroger. They're in all the Krogers, okay? And you get the added bonus.
There she is.
I'm back here somewhere.
You are.
All right, so, and there's just all things, we call them alternative. Isn't it going to be funny the day where we're not called alternative?
Yeah.
And actual medical science is called
Right.
the alternative only because you've tried the other modalities first.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place for the medical, okay?
Absolutely.
All right? I don't want to poo-poo it. I'm just saying too often we do not look in, go within, clean up our own stuff. Okay?
Help ourselves.
Right. Okay, I had to bust somebody's chops the other day that I'd spent quite a bit of time with, and I'm like, wait a minute. I spent all that time with you, and if you're not tapping, look, I'm going to tell you the same thing I say all the time, and that is, just like meditation, okay? We teach meditation, 10, 15 minutes a day of meditation.
Yeah.
The same with tapping. If you're not tapping 10, 15 minutes a day, you're not lining up body and mind, okay? Like I said last time, it's kind of like tuning a guitar. You don't play a guitar unless you tune it, right? Okay, if the string breaks, peeps, and you put that string on and you don't tune it,
you're out of whack.
You're out of whack. You're out of whack and you're thwacked. Okay, all right. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be talking about success and joy. Some of you understand the law of attraction concepts of success is measured in the amount of joy that I feel. Okay, well, where's that leave you? Screwed? No, I'm kidding. Okay. I have to tell you, and I'll probably put it on my timeline in case anybody wants to see it, but I was just telling Melissa that there is a 13-minute Joe Dispenza that really wraps up in 13 minutes, and I watch it in the morning now, and I tap. Because I do believe that when we calm this little brain that goes into freaking out, we actually learn better. So while I kept wondering where I'm hearing the noise. Did you hear me just turn off my headset? I'm like, who the hell is talking? Nice. Okay, all right. So, he talks about, here's a quote that he said. He said, my thinking and my feeling is changing. Okay, it would help if I could read. Changing and something coming.
I know. I'm like, what is that actually?
Okay, seriously, that's so funny. Can we start over? No, I'm just kidding.
That's great.
Scott was telling me the other day, we ought to start going through your notebooks, to put together a book, and he goes, he goes, I'll do it. Then he goes, wait a minute, I can't read your writing. Well, I can't either.
Yeah.
It's a really good quote.
Yeah, right. Just half of it.
If we're measuring success and joy, I'm like a billionaire right now. Okay.
That's great.
Oh my God, I cracked me up. Okay. All right. Half the show's going to be laughing. Listen, I think the full moon broke and we're all having so much relief.
Yes, thank God.
No kidding,
We should let the audience know this is not an artificial laugh track.
There's no artificial laugh trick, peeps. I don't do artificial, okay?
That's right.
I don't do artificial.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so when we understand that the amount of success we feel can be measured in joy. What do I mean by that? Okay, people who got a lot of money that still aren't happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know a lot of people that don't have money?
Yes.
That aren't happy.
Yes.
So it's not about the money. It's about, are you choosing happy or not? Right. Okay.
Yes.
Because here's the thing: when you start doing happy and choosing it and practicing it, it's practice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell you, it's practice. I know something goes on in our wacky little brains that says, "Oh no, they're doing it better than I am," or they get it, or why do they get that, or they don't. If you knew how many people think, I do not understand. Because I'm not doing what they're doing. Listen, people, I've created enough chaos in my own life. Okay? We all got stuff, and whatever our stuff is, it feels big. It's like I say, if there's an eyelash on the table, no problem, right?
Right.
In my eye, it's the whole world.
Right.
Okay? So I understand this stuff, all right? So even sometimes, a few times lately, I've kind of been laughing in sessions just because some of the stuff that we hold in here that we just think is so terrible. It's like, seriously? You were like in bunches over that?
Right. It's not that deep.
It's always good to have the tapping practitioner laughing at your garbage. Okay, and that's where I get you to, all right? Okay, I get you there. So, what is tapping? Let's just do this real fast. Tapping is acupuncture without the needles. We tap acupressure points on the face and body while we are addressing negative emotions and negative emotional aspects. Why do we do that in a time and space where everybody says, don't talk about the negative?
Right.
Okay? All we're doing when we're not talking about that stuff we feel, okay, is suppressing it. We're like a powder keg, kids. We're going to blow, okay? Have you ever been like passive? That's what passive aggressive is, okay? Right. Stuffed it, blew, okay?
Oh, yeah.
That's what road rage is.
Yeah.
Right?
And it takes one little
thing, the guy cuts you off. The next thing you know, the guy wants to drag race with you on the highway and flip you off and cut you off and everything else. Okay. You called that in. All right? So the magic with this is not in... It really is an understanding how I called that in, okay? So if I'm a match to angry, I'm going to get angry. Now, have you ever been walking along? Oh, I just had a memory literally pop up in my head when my nephew was a little boy, and he was swinging on the swing outside at the top of the hill on the lake, and when he went forward, a wasp came into him and stung him, and he came inside and he was crying and he was like, "Why did that wasp sting me?" Okay, I mean, he was really like, "Wait a minute, I was just minding my own business." That's how it feels when you get road rage. Okay, it's like I was minding my own business. No, that's not going to show up without you calling it in. Now, I'm not saying my nephew was asking for a wasp to sting him. Don't be ridiculous here, okay? All right, even though he did do that. Okay, so what am I thinking now? Okay, because what I'm thinking now, whether it's about the past, now, or the future, my body and my mind are going to feel the feelings of it happening now. So, some of you have heard me say, don't be telling me that crappy story without tapping, right? Because here's the, and the lady kept asking me that on Saturday, and I thought, what am I not saying here? Until finally I went, oh, okay, well, I haven't explained this. When you're telling that story, okay, and it's not a happy one, okay, you want to be tapping because you're getting it out of your body, okay? If you're telling that crappy story and you're not tapping, you're re-traumatizing yourself. You're reliving it, okay? It's just there and you're doing it. So, one of the things that I came up with this morning, but, you know, you're re-impacting, re-traumatizing. All right. Any angry thought you have, okay? If you have something pop up and it's just a snapshot in time, you can just focus in on that time, do a round or two of tapping, and you're actually gonna tap it out. Okay, so suppressing is not talking about it. Okay, now you don't have to tell everybody what is going on with you. Now, when I'm saying talk about, I'm not saying find the next guy in the restroom and tell him the whole story at work, okay? Think of that as you infecting everybody. I had that thought the other day. I was like, whoa, okay? That when you're putting that garbage on your Facebook post, okay, and you are like infecting the universe, okay? So stop it. All right. And if you're going to do that, as I said to someone the other day, type it all out. Text it all out, however you want to do it, okay? Take a screenshot, go over to your photos, read that garbage, and tap.
That's such a good idea.
Don't post it. Law of attraction says you're going to get all the miserable people coming up underneath going, oh, yeah, my day sucks today, too. And how much better is that going to make you feel besides not? Okay?
Well, you find what you look for.
Well, it finds you. What I'm seeking me. And if I don't know that I'm seeking anger because I'm a match or sadness or fear, okay? Now, here comes the letting you off the hook, kind of, okay? You think thoughts. You think about 60 to 70 thoughts. 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. They're the same thoughts you thought yesterday. They're the same thoughts you thought the day before. These are thoughts you've been thinking since you were like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? He was even saying by 35, we basically are this whole like master program. Okay, I mean, you know, you got all the stuff running. Think of tapping this way, too. I believe it's Carol Look that describes it this way. When we're tapping, and we're bringing up that memory and tapping, that's like bringing up a document on the computer so I can edit it. Okay? Now, this is science. This is not woo-woo, me out there being crazy, just whatever.
Making it up.
Making it up as I go along. Which you can do when you're tapping. Let's say that, you know, this last week, I'm telling you, was just so crazy good. I mean, last week I was having so much physical pain. From something stupid that I did, okay? That by 2 days after I had done that, I was having so much pain in my shoulder, my arm. Now, I've had stuff going on here, and I'm just like you guys. You know, I'm like, oh, it's not bad enough. I'll just live with it, right? Okay. Well, I finally got my own attention. I mean, I was like 2 nights. My arm throbbing. Oh, yeah, not fun. Okay. To where I was a tapping fool last week, okay? Because I knew you don't have pain in the body without painful thoughts first. Okay? I mean, this is just easy peasy psychological stuff, which, by the way, I need to remind you, I'm not a doctor. I am not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I teach from my own life experience, okay? I would tell you I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night, but y'all have heard that before. Okay. So, Somebody who hasn't seen us is going, why'd she stay at a holiday?
Yeah.
She's just weird. Okay. All right. Loving my weirdness.
That's
the weird
right.
in me. Namaste is the weirdness in you. Okay. All right. So what I was thinking was, so if I want to feel successful, I want to feel joyful. What the tapping's for is finishing the sentence, even though I can't feel successful because. Even though I can't feel joyful because. Okay, pick whichever one.
Yeah.
Okay, and what I did was I just wrote out a really easy exercise way for you to find some of your garbage so you can start the tapping. Okay, for example, I can't, even though I can't feel joyful because, and then separate it into like a money column, a health column, a relationship column, a work column, okay? So that you're saying, even though I can't feel joyful because I don't have enough money.
Right.
Okay? Even though I can't feel joyful because money's tight. Even though I can't feel anything you can think of about money, okay? Even though I can't feel joyful because the mortgage isn't paid, okay?
Right.
Get real. This is really about addressing the truth, okay? All right, so let's go to the next one, health. Okay, so if you're feeling pain, it might be kind of hard to be a little joyful right now. Oh, let me tell you what, I got some joy practicing with pain last week. I was like, girl, you know you love this pain.
Right.
You know it's big info. I mean, I was really shifting myself rather than freaking out about the pain to be okay with feeling the pain and saying, you know what, I can love me with or without this pain.
Right.
Okay, I mean, I'm still me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. If you've got an autoimmune disorder, if you've got some kind of health issue, okay? Let's say that you, God forbid, got a cancer diagnosis, okay? You could say, even though I can't be joyful because I was diagnosed with this.
Yeah.
When you do that, you calm down this little brain that goes into fight, flight, or freeze, okay? All right, relationships, even though I can't be joyful because my partner's an idiot.
Yeah.
Even though I can't be joyful because all these people around me do all these terrible posts on Facebook.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I'll just tell you, my timeline's awesome because somebody tags me and puts something that's nasty on there. I untag one.
That's right.
2, I don't like anybody's nonsense. Okay, if somebody is whining and crying, what are you hitting like for? You're hitting like because you think you're helping. No, misery loves company.
That's so
okay. All right. I mean, I got that so big yesterday morning. All right. So then let's go to work. Thinking about your work life or any aspect of your life, okay? Even though I can't feel joyful because everybody I work with is miserable.
Yeah.
Even though I can't feel joyful because I hate going in that place every day, okay? This is about acknowledging the truth. Okay? Because you'll see, it's the opposite of what we think. We were so trained, don't talk about it. Oh, no, don't let anybody know you're doing that. You know, never let them see you sweat. No, was I tapping on no pain, no gain? Oh. How much pain did I create in my body thinking I was gaining some kind of awareness? No, what?
Yeah.
Okay, now we don't know we do this stuff, okay? All right? So there's an easy way to write the stuff down. Then what you do is you go back to your list.
Yeah.
Okay? Look at your list, and of all those things you wrote down that are the reasons why you can't feel joyful, okay? Pick the one that has the highest charge. Okay? It really is that simple. If it's a little vignette, a snapshot in time, a story, whatever, just start telling it while you're tapping.
Yes.
It really is that simple. Okay? All right. So there's other questions you can ask, okay? We said I can't feel joyful because. You can say I don't feel successful because, okay? What happened when you were successful before?
Right.
Who had a problem with that, okay? I was working with a client one time where they really wanted more money.
Yeah.
And I said, what's the downside of having more money? Well, most of us are going to go, what?
Yeah.
There's no downside, right? Okay, here's what we got to. If we cleared the money stuff and they had more money, then everybody would expect them to buy in their circle of friends.
Right.
Oh, you
So
go,
now there's an
what?
expectation.
Right. Yep. Okay. Who will have a problem with my success? Okay. Maybe you were trained that. I was just thinking of the Raymond we watched last night, where he was getting an award, and the whole thing with this family was you're not allowed to brag. Okay, so were you not? I didn't even realize that I was going to be bringing that up. I love Everybody Loves Raymond. That show is absolutely
really good.
hilarious.
It is.
Okay, all right, and no, I don't tap while I'm watching it. Those people are funny. Okay, but I do find some chaos in the way we create it. Okay,
yes.
all right. So we'll have problems with it. How does not being successful serve me? How does it protect me? Like not having to buy, not having people expect me to take care of them. Okay, all right. What was I taught about success? Okay? Was I taught it was selfish to feel good if other people are suffering? Just letting you know, peeps, I was born and raised Catholic, okay? Every time you're feeling bad, you're supposed to offer it up for someone else because they have it worse.
Right.
She goes, right.
So then you can feel worse?
Let me take it on for you because, you know, Catholics love martyrs. Okay, right?
I must have been a Catholic in a
We all were, honey.
Give me your horrible
Give me your horrible stuff.
Or
I just told her, I was listening to a really brilliant recording the other day, and it was talking about how many times are you saving other people so that the world's a safe place.
Right.
What?
Right.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And this is like when anybody who went to my timeline and watched that one I did on pain, one of the things I'm doing more and more is giving you lots of setup phrases, okay? Yeah. The other thing about tapping is it doesn't even matter if it's your issue, you want to tap along, okay? In fact, sometimes you almost get better movement if it's not your issue. So whether you come tap along with me or you go find somebody that you like on YouTube that likes to tap, you know, that you like the way they do it or how they look or whatever, okay? Maybe if money's your issue, start with the physical issue.
Yeah.
Okay? I will tell you that, you know, it's just so counterintuitive to us. Like, the way that we deal with weight loss in the body is really accepting my body.
Right.
By being honest. Even though I hate my fat belly, I love and accept myself, okay? Now, people that consider themselves purists when it comes to law of attraction would say, no, never. And I'm saying, well, you can suppress that all you want, okay? But it's going to find a way to express. Do you want to do it in a healthy, not harmful way? Or do you want to do it when you blow in traffic, okay? All right, so you want to find that. Remember, it's called emotional freedom technique, okay? So let's say that the successful and the joy thing is about being afraid to feel joyful, okay? Why? We teach such wonderful garbage. A lot of people don't want to feel too good because, and I don't know how far this goes out in the universe because I've talked to different areas and places in Europe and other places where some people have heard this and some people haven't. And it's that whole thing of the better I feel, the further I have to fall.
Right.
Okay? So what if I'm afraid to feel too joyful? Oh, that was even part of it last night. Remember? In the whole show, he kept saying, I don't want to feel good and hopeful about this award because something bad happens. And it was so funny because he ended up having to go cover the Iditarod. It was hilarious, okay? And he's calling his wife so happy and excited. She goes, why are you so happy, though? And he goes, because I was right. Okay. You want to be right or happy?
Right.
I happen to be a fan of both.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, hilarious. All right. So, remembering it's emotional freedom technique, when you are tapping, at some point in there, you want to connect to emotion. Okay? Anger, frustration, sadness, fear, whatever. Okay? I'm going to tell you one more thing I got the other day before we started the tapping, and it was so amazing. I've been through that absolutely horrifying week that I created the pain and all this tapping and the crying and all the stuff I was doing. And then Friday was like the phoenix rising from the ashes. I was so excited Saturday because I was very excited about teaching the class because when I wasn't on Friday, I thought, am I losing my stuff or what? And so I taught that class. We were talking about a lot of cool things. I woke up in the middle of the night, about 2 a.m. from Saturday into Sunday morning, and here is what I heard. Just when you're starting to wake up and you have that thought, almost like a dream state, and I heard, it takes time to change your brain.
Right.
And I went, oh my God, that's it. Okay? I hadn't been thinking about that my brain and body fire into a loop of thought.
Yeah.
And they have for 60 years.
Right.
Okay? I don't ask people, why do you think that way? I go, why wouldn't you? Right? Okay? So you might hear that and go, well, yeah, it takes time to change the brain. Okay. But if you're saying, well, I've been tapping and I still feel bad, okay, you haven't let yourself catch up to the idea that it takes time to change your brain. And you might even have to tap like this, even though it just takes time to change your brain.
Exactly.
Okay?
I still love myself.
To bring it down, okay? To just bring it down. So here we go. We're going to start some tapping, okay? And what we're going to do is, first of all, when I asked all those questions, did you get anything when you heard that? I can't feel joyful because...
Well, you know, for me, it's... a big one has always been money.
Okay.
Now, and I recently did have to remind myself, like, I have changed a lot of things. So it is a thing. Like it really is just thinking,
It's changing.
So changing. So then just reminding myself of that. So I'm not in any imminent crisis, but it's, you know, the what if, like,
and when it's been going
you could
on,
not have anything, like, no.
Yes,
that's
and
not
when
what's
it's been going on, remember, up to age 7, you're pure download mode.
Ugh.
Okay, pure download mode. So if your parents went through a divorce and you were 4, okay, and you somehow got the idea that now you're not going to think of it at 4 in terms of half the income just walked out the door,
right?
Okay, but you're going to know things
Thinking
changed.
that
Maybe your mom's going to say, "No, honey, we can't have that. That's too much." You know, whatever thing they're going to say.
Yes.
You know, or sometimes parents put things back on us, like not to throw my mom under the bus, but she called it a case of the gimmies.
Right.
Give me this, give me that, give me that. Oh, I had to tap all over that one day. I was like, because I was tapping about it's not safe to want what I want.
Right.
You see, it really is the thought you think is so true. That's what he was saying. That thought doesn't mean it's true.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
I can read that one just because I have a thought doesn't mean it's true. I knew I'd be able to bring it all together. Bring it home, Colette.
That's right. That's always.
Hilarious. Okay, all right. So let's do, even though I can't feel joyful because I'm worried about money, there's not enough money, money scares me. Ooh. Which one? Which one you like?
I think it's the not enough, because it's sometimes in my life bills show up, or knowing that they're coming.
Yes.
Without the money necessarily like being right there,
where's that
right
gonna
away.
come from?
Right, but I don't need it today. I need it here. So you know, I'm working on. It's
Even
okay.
though them people are spending my money.
Yeah, but I've been thinking like I'm changing how I feel about bills, because I think, well, that's good. I don't. I will have enough.
Well,
that's what's changing, is that money is coming in, so I can pay all these things and have the life that I want.
And what Louise Hay says about that is, you were actually trusted by that business,
right,
to loan you the money.
Yeah.
So I mean, it really is a really cool thing.
Out.
Yeah, it's working.
Always.
All right. So we didn't leave a lot of time to tap, but that means we're running over. So there you go. All right. So let's go to the side of the hand. Okay. And here's how we do this. You're going to rate it on a 1 to 10 how true this is. I can't feel joyful because I'm worried about money. We'll just do that one. Okay. So see where you feel that in your body. It's probably a gut thing, probably right here. Sometimes it might be pressure, burden on your shoulders. Where do you feel it? Okay. And you're going to repeat after me now that you got your 1 to 10. Ready? Here we go. Even though I can't feel joyful.
Even though I can't feel joyful.
Because I'm really worried about money.
Because I'm really worried about money.
And I love and accept myself.
And I love and accept myself.
And even though I can't feel joyful.
I can't feel joyful.
Because I'm worried about money.
Because I'm worried about money.
Where's it going to come from?
Where's it going to come from?
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I'm worried about it.
I'm worried about
it. And
I'm
just going to be honest.
I'm just going to be honest.
And I love and accept all of me.
And I love and accept all of me.
And even though I can't be joyful.
I can't be joyful.
I'm worried about money.
I'm worried about money.
It's too hard to feel joyful.
It's too hard to feel joyful.
And I'm just honoring that in me.
And I'm just honoring that in me.
Expressing it.
Expressing it.
The suppressing thing doesn't work.
The suppressing thing doesn't work.
In fact, I found
the
more I worry about money,
the
less money there is to worry about.
The less money there is to worry about.
And I deeply and completely love and honor my cute little self.
Love and honor my cute little self.
Eyebrow. I'm so worried about money.
I am so worried about money.
Side of the eye. It's hard to feel joyful about it.
It is hard to feel joyful about it.
Under the eye. In fact, that affects the joy in all areas of my life.
In fact, that affects the joy in all areas of my life.
Under the nose. I'm just afraid to feel joyful.
I'm just afraid to feel joyful.
Chin, because I don't have enough money.
Because I don't have enough money.
Collarbone, I just don't.
I just don't.
Under the arm, this is scary.
This is scary.
Top of the head, I don't even like saying this out loud.
I don't even like saying this out loud.
Eyebrow, because they taught me. Side of the eye, don't ever let them see you sweat.
Don't ever let them see you sweat.
Like they'll come in and pick the carcass clean.
Like they'll come in and pick the carcass clean.
Under the nose. It's scary for me to feel joyful.
It's scary for me to feel joyful.
I can't feel joyful
I can't feel joyful.
when I'm worried about money.
When I'm worried about money.
All this fear about not enough money.
All this fear about not enough money.
And I'm such a good worrier.
And I'm such a good warrior.
Okay, take a breath. All right, so now what you want to do is, here's the way the tapping works. Did you see how I brought the word fear in there, the word afraid, okay? You want to think about, when have I felt this way? When have I felt this way, okay? So you get that story in your mind, okay? And even though it's not present day, don't worry about it. You want to get your 1 to 10 rating when you think about that thing now, okay? Maybe they rang, oh, I don't even know where I got that, but maybe they rang up your grocery bill and you didn't have enough money. Oh, I must have had to do that one time because I'm having such a big reaction in my body where you had to take things off. Okay, so let's just pretend that's the story, okay? Even though I have this story.
Even though I have this story.
About the time I didn't have enough money.
About the time I didn't have enough money.
And it's still in my body.
And it is still in my body.
No wonder I can't feel joyful about money.
No wonder I can't feel joyful about money.
I'm still afraid of not having enough.
I'm still afraid to not have enough.
This is not logical.
This is not logical.
That was then.
That was then.
This is now.
This is now.
And I deeply and completely.
And I deeply and completely.
Love and honor myself.
Love and honor myself.
And even though. I have that time.
I have that time.
That memory.
That memory.
Oh crap, here came another one. Okay. I don't know if I want to tell you about it.
Okay.
Where I didn't have enough.
Where I didn't have enough.
And it made me feel less than.
And it made me feel less than.
I was so embarrassed.
I was so embarrassed.
In front of everybody.
In front of everybody.
As I had to ask him to take things off.
As I had to ask them to take things off.
Off of the receipt.
Off of the receipt.
So I could afford it.
So I could afford
and
it.
I deeply and completely.
And I deeply and completely.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept
myself. Now I just
myself.
want you to know I just switched aspects. What does that mean? I changed emotions. I just went to sadness. Okay? Even though I have this sadness.
Even though I have this sadness.
About the time I didn't have enough.
About the time I didn't have enough.
I deeply and completely.
I deeply and completely.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
Okay, so take a nice breath. We're going to hit them both, okay? Eyebrow. The sadness and fear.
The sadness and fear.
Side of the eye. About not having enough that day.
About not having enough that day.
Under the eye. The embarrassment.
The embarrassment.
Asking them to take stuff off the bill.
Asking them to take stuff off the bill.
Under the nose. The fear and sadness about not having enough.
The fear and sadness about not having enough.
Chin, what if those thoughts are still running my wallet?
What if those thoughts are still running my wallet?
Collarbone. Seriously, you want me to talk about this stuff?
Seriously, you want me to talk about this stuff?
Under the arm. It's not very pleasant.
It's not very pleasant.
But I like getting it out there.
But I like getting it out there.
So I don't have to keep thinking about it.
So I don't have to keep thinking about
Eyebrow.
it.
The sadness and fear about money.
The sadness and fear about money.
Side of the eye. Keeping me from feeling joyful.
Keeping me from feeling joyful.
Under the eye. That's the paradox.
That is the paradox.
Under the nose. You mean I gotta feel joyful to get more money?
You mean I gotta feel joyful to get more money?
Jen, I can't get more joyful when I don't have it.
I can't get more joyful when I don't have it.
Collarbone. Is that true?
Is that true?
Under the arm. Maybe I could fake it.
Maybe I could fake it.
Top of the head. Maybe I could think about something.
Maybe I could think about something
that is not money.
That is not money.
Eyebrow. Maybe I have a wonderful relationship.
Maybe I have a wonderful relationship.
Side of the eye. With someone.
With someone.
I mean, even the worst of us have someone.
Yes. Yes.
The other day I went like this. I went from loser to winner.
That's right. I like that.
Under the eye. Maybe I could focus on my health.
Maybe I could focus on my health.
Under the nose. That's a gift of abundance.
That's a gift of abundance.
Chin. What if... Collarbone. I can feel joyful.
I can feel joyful.
Under the arm. Let my money catch up to me.
Let my money catch up to me.
Did you just hear me snort?
A little bit. Yes.
Feeling a little more relaxed.
Feeling a little more relaxed.
In this moment.
In this moment.
Take a breath. Okay, if you had another story, I'm going to tell you what it was. I shoplifted.
I
When I was a little
think
kid,
we all have.
I was a little kid, and I knew we didn't have the money, and there was that big old candy bar, and I shoplifted. And when I came out of the store, my brother, the store person knew, talked to my brother. He said, let me talk to her, I'm sure. And outside, he was so sweet and compassionate.
Yeah.
It was just so nice. Even though I still wanted that candy bar.
That's right.
He probably bought it for me. I don't even remember. I was so horrified.
Yes.
But you see, that's the story. That's the snapshot in time where you go, oh my God, how I felt in front of that store. That was humiliating. I can't believe I did. I can't believe I got caught.
Yeah.
That's the worst part, isn't it? I mean, like, I didn't feel bad about it until I got caught.
Right.
That's not true. When I remember, I just had a vision to take it off the shelf. And listen, one thing I do is let y'all know about my own stuff. All right, so let's thank our sponsors again. That is Noblesville Trophies, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Jim Wofford, who does all of this for us so we can share this with you, so we can start getting more happy people. I've already told you when my next things are coming up. You tell them about you.
Sport Clips, 116th and Oleo in Fishers. Come and see me.
Yeah, because you guys do the hot towel thing.
It's really fantastic. Like, you got to come experience it.
Nice.
It's wonderful.
Excellent. And I just got to say again, when we get this in the hands of children, you know, when somebody takes the dump truck and dumps out the sand and now the child's traumatized, they did like that, you know, or the wasp thing, okay? And they can start to self-soothe and acknowledge those emotions, because here's the fact of the matter on emotions, all right? They were never meant to spend time in wadded up and judging yourself.
Yes.
It's GPS. In other words, how do I know I'm feeling bad unless I'm feeling bad? It doesn't mean I'm bad.
Yes.
Okay, that's a biggie for most of us. If I can help you shift some of your garbage, listen, your garbage makes my blood flow. Give me a holler.
Do it.
Tap
it out, Angel.
Tap it out, Angel. So till we see you next time, tap it out, Angel. Keep tapping into you.
Yes.
Love you. See you. Bye. Have an amazing day.
Yes.
Woohoo!